Listen, I just want to give a shout out to my collective. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all been healing, okay? And God has been revealing. And now you're about to be making money to the ceiling. Because guess what? You're no longer in your feelings. I am so proud of you. I'm speaking to a collective who used to overgive. I'm speaking to a collective whose kindness was taken as a weakness. Yeah, because my love, you used to be the type of person that kept giving people do-overs, right? And instead, they ended up effing you over. So I'm so proud of you because you finally taking your power back. You're actually seeing yourself clearly now because you do have a big heart. My collective has unconditional love for everybody. And when you're in a relationship, when you're in a friendship, even when it comes to family, you're genuine. You give your all. Spirit said, it's time for you to experience what it feels like for people to show up for you to receive equal give and take. Because baby, in the past, you were just giving and giving and giving, and you weren't receiving. You weren't receiving what was due to you. And Spirit said that all of those people that took you for granted, now they're going to have to watch you shine. Now they're going to have to watch you receive everything that they refused to give you. And baby, that didn't have anything to do with you. Understand that. That was all to do with them, with their feelings of unworthiness. Okay? But I just want to say congratulations, because you're not playing about yourself anymore. You see yourself clearly. You realize that you are spiritual royalty. You realize that you have a big purpose and mission on this earth, and you don't have time to be playing these little games with people. You don't have time to be stroking their egos. Okay? You don't have time to be walking on eggshells. You see, I'm speaking to a collective that has now stepped into their power. You're speaking your truth. You're showing up in the world authentically, and you don't care how many feathers you ruffle. That's right. Because you know that you were here to ruffle feathers. You were here to trigger people. You were here to inspire people. And you were here to challenge people. To challenge them to rise to the occasion. To challenge them to heal. And based on the way that they treat you, is how the universe is about to treat them. I'm just a messenger. Because you see, my love, you were walking justice. And Spirit just wanted you to see the patterns that you were perpetuating, simply because you thought that you had to be nice. Simply because you thought that you always had to be the bigger person, that you would just let things roll off your shoulder. But Spirit said, this is the season where you stand on business. This is the season where you allow people to receive their karma, which is losing you, sweetheart. Yeah. Because you pressure. You pressure. And that's what they didn't want you to know. They wanted you to remain as that insecure version of yourself so that you would keep giving them discounts. That's right. Because you only give discounts when you don't know your true worth. Okay? And you understand that the people that can't pay, then they need to go about their way. It doesn't mean that you lower your price. It doesn't mean that you lower your standards. Okay? You just keep it moving. This is the season where you're letting people show you who they are. And you're not turning a blind eye. No. You're paying attention to every little detail. This is the season where you realize that actions speak louder than words. Right? Because there is a lot of people that were making promises and they weren't keeping them. And you realize that you were just projecting your own potential onto these people. You realize how valuable your energy is. You realize how abundant you are, right? And because you are abundant, that means that God is going to replace everything that you lost tenfold. So you're no longer attached. You're letting things go with ease because you understand it's all about flow. So it's no problem for you to let things go. I'm so proud of you, friend, because I know it wasn't an easy road. I know that you weren't taught how to love yourself and you weren't taught how to be loved. But somehow you figured it out. Somehow you picked yourself up and you finally learned the lesson. And now Spirit said, get ready for your outpour of blessings because you earned it and you were always worthy. The universe just needed you to see it. I love you, friend. You got this and you about this. Okay? So don't settle. And in the next relationship, make sure that you're paying attention to those red flags. Don't just brush them off. Okay? Remember everything that you've learned in this next season, because everything you just went through was preparation. It all had a reason. Okay? Spirit said it's time for you to sit on your throne. It's time for you to speak your truth unapologetically. It's time for you to remain unbothered because the universe has your back. Yes. I'm hearing they're not like us. So it's giving everybody can't sit at your table in this next season. And you have to be okay with that. Because some people just want to eat off your plate. And I'll talk to you again soon, friend. Peace and love.